Yo, what is good, YouTube? We're back with another video. If you guys are not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. It is 2:40, so it is pretty late in the day, but I was doing stuff all day and I just got out of the pool, so yeah, now I figured why not make the video. But yeah, we are gonna go over 3 trades that I took this week. I did have 4 trades, but like I said in other videos, I kind of just want to go over 2 or 3 trades, right? No losses this week, so can't go over any losses. But we will go over Monday and Tuesday. We did have a trade on Wednesday. If you guys want to see it, come into the Discord. I share my executions there. So yeah, come join. That's actually like an incentive to join. Wow, I botched that word. No trades on Thursday because it was the day before NFP. Friday would have had a trade if I was on the charts, but I was in the bathroom whenever my setup happened, and after that I was just like, we're already up good this week, why not just wait until next? And yeah, I just kind of left and I was like, let's just enjoy the day. It started raining, so make this video. Right, so yeah, we will go over Monday's trade first. We're up a little over 8K this month, or this week, not this month, this week 8K, so a beautiful week. But yeah, let's go over this trade. Okay, so coming into Monday, the only thing I was looking at on Monday was this 6-hour candle. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I won't put 8K in the title. I'll minus whatever I made on Wednesday and then put that in the title. So then it's not like I'm lying, because you guys can come into the Discord and then see the Wednesday trade. So join the free Discord, come hop in, come talk, and yeah, I'll see you in there. Right, so Monday's trade, I had this 6-hour candle range high marked off and the range low. That's all I wanted to see. Was a rotation from the low to the high or the high to the low. And we got from the high to the low. So going down to the 5-minute, just because I wasn't really looking at any other time frame, because it's a Monday. If expansions are going to happen, they're going to happen pretty quick. Right, so 5-minute, we open up at 9:30 right here. We come down, we immediately rip up and take out that 6-hour high and immediately come lower, having a change in delivery right here. 10 a.m. opens up, sweeps out these lows, and then I was just like, okay, I don't know what fair value gap right here is going to be respected. I don't know if we want to come up here and tap into it, but I had them marked off, and this is the one we actually respected. So I said to myself, okay, I'll wait for a 5-minute displacement again and then see if we can get a 15-second entry. Right here is where we got that, right? Change in delivery. We shouldn't come up above this high. Kept respecting it right here, and then we continued lower. Right here is where my entry occurred, right? So right here, we get this SMT inside of that 5-minute fair value gap with the ES. Right here, right, ES comes up, comes into that fair value gap. Going down to the 1-minute, you guys can see it a lot better. Right here, that 5-minute fair value gap SMT. Now, for the execution, this is going to be a top step execution because I don't have the 15-second on here. Right, so right here you guys can see we come up, we sweep this high right there, and then I short this 15-second fair value gap that's below a low, and we had a change in delivery right here. We actually had it right here. I didn't realize that. We actually had the change in delivery happen with these 2 up closes. Either way, it's the same entry. I would have had the same entry no matter what. Short here, I take off partials at the intraday low, which is right here. Right, so right here, take off partials. Now, I did want to get out of 4 contracts, but I accidentally did 3. And then I accidentally did another one and another one, right? Boom. Get out of 1 more because I wanted to, and then I killed another one on accident. So it is what it is. Now, the reason this is like so like chopped up, like bunched up together, is because my last exit was all the way down here, right? So I couldn't really pull it up any higher, or this execution would have went away, right? But you guys see I get out down here at 362.75, down here at this 6-hour range low, which is 350. But if we take a look at this once again, you guys can see this candle right here came within like a point from filling out my limit. But I was like, okay, I'm not just going to sit here and be a dickhead for a single point. So I just killed it. Right, but you guys see we actually did come lower because that 6-hour candle was beautiful. Right, and we actually had another entry that was given right here. We sweep out this 15-second high, change in delivery. Right, it's a 15-second sell model because of that 5-minute fair value gap. So we come up, stop hunt, fair value gap, CISD, fair value gap beneath a low, continuation. So beautiful trade on Monday after all this choppiness, right? And another thing I said to the Discord is if 10 a.m. is choppy, 11 will be the expansion. What do we see at 11? Opens higher, SMT, then the expansion. 10 a.m. chop, 11 expands. All right. So this trade was what was, I think I put how much it was in here. Yeah, plus 600 on a few accounts, right? I didn't end up taking it on the trading view account that I take minis on, but it is what it is, right? So Tuesday's trade. Let's go back to the daily. Go to Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, we have been having these tiny candles, right? But order flow remains bullish. We had this 1-hour fair value gap that was disrespected during the afternoon session. So I had this fair value gap marked off right here, all right? Because it's the one that is in a discount. Now, why was I bullish? It's because we had these equal highs up here with Asia and London, right? London comes up, creates these equal highs, and then we come lower into this fair value gap. Okay, so after we tap into it, what is time frame alignment? The 5-minute. Now, what do we see here on the 5-minute? The change in delivery wouldn't have happened until all the way up here. But after that, the move would have basically already happened, right? We're all the way down here at open, 123 points. And just from here is 100 points, right? So half the move would have been over already, and then trying to find an entry somewhere in here would have been a lot harder, right? So what did I do? I went to the 1-minute. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Now, what happens here on the 1-minute? We take this low, and now you could consider this the change in delivery, right? Because this is going from bearish to bullish after we change delivery right here. But for me to disrespect time frame alignment, I have to see SMT. Okay, so right here is where we form our SMT. All right, so right here we form an SMT with the ES at 930 low, and right here is where I considered the change in delivery, right there. So got in right there, stop loss was right here, boom, right? I guess I have to copy this image. All right, so right there, I get in, I sell one up here, and then I get out of the other one over here, right? So right here, was it? Yeah, it was right there, right? Yeah, right there, right here. So the first contract, 103 points or something like that, so about $2,000. And then the last one up here, we can just say I got pretty much bottom ticked for 148 points. Right, now why did I kill it here? It's because I honestly just wanted to see us expand and take out this buy side immediately, because 11 a.m. was about to open up, which is right here, and 10 a.m. had already expanded, right? 10 a.m. had news right here. So I kind of wanted to see us just distribute to the high. Now, my second trade on this day happened whenever we formed this SMT with 10 a.m. low. My mouth itches. Right, so we formed this SMT with 10 a.m. low. My stop down here was break even and got moved to this low after we formed this SMT. Now, this other trade happened because I wasn't in this original trade on all of my accounts. I was only in this trade on a few accounts and then this trading view account, but my other Tradeovate accounts I was not in it on, right? So I still wanted to see these equal highs. So we opened up this 5-minute fair value gap right there. Boom, boom. Right, so we open up that 5-minute fair value gap, copy, paste. Now I did botch these executions though, right? So right here we open up, take out this low, which is that 15 or that 5-minute fair value gap. Right here's our change in delivery. So I buy 4 contracts right here, but I meant to get in 6, so I bought 2 more right here, which is fine, right? That's fine. But right here, right? Oh, and whenever we retrace like this, my stop was at the low, because if it's a true change in delivery, we will not violate that low, okay? Now, a 2R was right here where I accidentally bought, but I didn't sell. I accidentally bought. So I didn't realize it until I sold up here. Okay, so I was in 8 contracts right here by accident, or no, 9 contracts because I wanted to sell 3. So we came up and I had to get out of 4 contracts to make up for this ad right here. Then my average price got moved up to here. So I had to move my stop to break even. And then I get stopped out. But it is what it is, right? I would have been stopped out anyways down through here, right? That's that 5. I would have got stopped out anyways because we didn't run those equal highs until close or afternoon session. All right, so those were the trades that I took on Tuesday. I had those 2 trades, right? This one down here was with minis. This one right here was with micros, which happened up here. So yeah, beautiful week. Up a little over 8K, but not going to put that in the title because we're not going over Wednesday's trade. So it'll be like what, 5K, something like that, 5 or 4. But yeah, those were the trades that I took this week. Beautiful week. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. I just realized I'm on the micro contract. Oh, I have NQ up over there. But yeah, those were the trades that I took Monday and Tuesday. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.